Hello students and staff of Miramichi Rural, members of the community, guests, and especially our veterans. For those of you who do not know me, or may have forgotten about me, my name is Adam Hayward, and I've been a teacher at Miramichi Rural for the past 5 years, and this year I'm on leave to pursue a master's degree at the University of Amsterdam in the field of Holocaust and Genocide Studies. I would like to start off by thanking the staff of Miramichi Rural for allowing me to be a part of today's ceremony. There are times when I miss home more than others, and Remembrance Day is certainly one of those. I will miss being a part of the ceremony at the school, and the sense of pride I get when I see the students' hard work pay off in a memorable ceremony honoring our veterans. And I will miss seeing my grandfather, and the pride I feel seeing him march down the aisle with the other veterans who all fought so valiantly for our country. This past week I had the opportunity to make a pilgrimage to Groesbeek Canadian War Cemetery in the Netherlands, and it is one day I will never forget. I spent about 2 hours walking rows upon rows of graves marked with our maple leaf, reading the names, the ages, and messages left on the tombstone by loved ones back in Canada. Canadian pride swelled in my heart as I approached the groundskeepers to thank them for the amazing work they do preserving the cemetery and honoring our veterans every day. The response I got back was, "It is we who thank you, Canadians, for liberating Holland. Without the heroism of these troops and those who survived, we would not be here today. Thank your veterans for us." Every year, we look for a theme for our Remembrance Day ceremonies. And while I'm not sure what the theme is this year, I do have a message for our students that I hope they can take away from this ceremony. I want you to look at the veterans seated with you today and remember that these men and women were once boys and girls just like you. Some, like my grandfather, signed up to fight in a war thousands of miles away at the age of 16. They refused to be bystanders in a world gone mad. They refused to see innocent people dying and suffering, even though they did not know these people, and even though their country, Canada, was yet untouched by the war. In today's society, we need more people like these veterans. We need more people who will not stand by while others are hurt and are suffering. While it is often difficult for students and adults alike to grasp the concept of war, allow me to bring it down to a level you may be able to understand. Every day on the playground, you see students like yourselves who may be having a hard day, students who have a hard time fitting in, students who may be being bullied. I urge you to take the example given by our veterans who refused to stand by while innocent people were being hurt all over the world. Look for those fellow students on our playground who are having a hard day and offer some words of encouragement. Look for those students on our playground who are having a hard time fitting in and offer to be their friend. And look for those students who may be being bullied. Help them in whatever way you can and show them that there are still courageous people in this world like our veterans who will not stand by and watch while innocent people become victims. I leave you today with a few pictures I took during my trip to Groesbeek. I miss you all. I offer our veterans, and especially my grandfather, many thanks for all your sacrifices. I'm here at Groesbeek Canadian Cemetery in southeast Holland. I took the day away from studying in order to come down here and remember our war dead during this week of remembrance. As you can see, I'm the only person here, which makes it eerily peaceful. I just spent the last hour walking around and reading some of the comments that people, family members have placed at the bottom of their loved ones' tombs, and it's quite sad. Being back in Canada, it's hard to imagine that places like this exist all over Europe. Graves like this commemorating our war dead and dead of other Allied countries. And walking around, I got thinking, what if my grandfather ended up here? Then I wouldn't be here. And it really puts you in your place in this world. How truly lucky we are to be Canadian, and how thankful we are for our veterans, and how much they sacrificed. We can see it here with the 2,300 Canadians' tombstones, and that's just a very, very small part of what our veterans did for us throughout World War II, World War I, Korea, peacekeepers, and the list goes on. Thank you.